This video has been brought to you in part by Fuse Line from Circuit Break. Hey guys, welcome everyone. And we have Brandon here who took third place at the UDS in Latin America playing Spirals. Brandon, tell us, how was your day? How do you enjoy the tournament?
Well, it was long, firstly. So like it was one of the longer tournaments I've been to. So I was really tired, and especially it was the first 2 day tournament I've been to, and it was an interesting tournament as well. My matchups were pretty diverse. It wasn't like like seeing the recent tournament results I would have expected, all spirals, but it was pretty diverse. I only played 3 spirals in my 10 rounds of Swiss, and then 2 in top and a lot of other rogue decks. Like I played 2 tricksters, I played dinos, I played invoked, um, and yeah, that was about basically what I played. Oh, I also played pendulum against pendulum magicians.
What do you think was your toughest matchup for the day?
The mirror match for sure.
Mirror match for sure.
Yeah, because it really comes down to who draws their hand traps and who doesn't draw their hand traps.
Alright, cool. Well, let's get into the deck profile.
Okay, no problem. So starting off, triple drone, rest in peace. This is the MVP of the deck, honestly. Like quick fixes, a consistency card, but this card can dig you out of so many holes. This an agent, you don't even need a quick fix. And I won some games just by looping a quick fix on a spiral mission rescue and bricking my opponent as well because we both bricked and I just managed to keep him bricking until I managed to draw into my combo pieces. Then my triple quick fix, staple of the deck. I opted for 2 agents instead of 3. Well, 3 agents could be bricky. It's something you want to really search rather than draw all the time. And opening multiple copies can be pretty bad sometimes. Then your one-offs, your one last resort, your one master plan, your one sleeper. I opted to play a go for engine. It's easy outs for everything. You just go into Ningirisu and it's non-targeting removal, and it's a big extender if you open go for a resort.
Interesting.
Hand traps, maxi, double drill, double ash, and I opted for triple ghost over.
Okay, why double ash instead of not maxing out?
Well, in our meta, right? Well, Ash doesn't do anything to address the monster on board, and sometimes Spiral have problems dealing with monster. In our current meta in Trinidad, there's a lot of True Dracos running around, so that was my meta call. I was expecting a lot of True Dracos, but I didn't end up playing any in.
Oh, so you opted for the removal and part of the
And Ghost Ogre is also not bad against Spirals. Like if you Ghost Ogre the Helix, they're forced to add it to hand, and it really shuts down their turn. They'll usually end without any monsters unless they have some crazy card like Soul Charge, or they resolve machine duplication that turn.
Okay.
Then I also played, main decked an artifact engine. One Lancia, one site. I decided not to play the set rotation engine. I figured everyone would be playing it, and if everyone's playing set rotations, your deck is going to be built. Your field cards are more likely to be dead. So if you build your deck more around field cards, you're adding inconsistencies in case they resolve set rotation on you and you draw multiples of your field spells. It's just more dead cards to deal with. Additionally, if they open a hand trap on me that stuns my turn, like an Ash or a Draw Mark, I can set a Sanctum and I can freeze them for their turn and go off again, and it additionally gives me a big monster on board. The Sanctums also work as outs for land. These Sanctums also can bring out a Lancia to help dodge or evenly match if they go straight into battle phase.
Okay. Did you draw into the site or do you more attack?
I drew into the Lancia once against my invoked matchup today. But it was actually fantastic because he started off with an Alistair invocation play. I chained Lancia, he had to reveal his hand, and I knew exactly what cards to play around. I knew he had one strike. It was easy to just dodge around his things from there.
That's really good.
So drawing it wasn't a problem. Also, I could shuffle it back, so even if I draw it, I can just toss it off quick fix, and then in end phase resort can shuffle it back, and my Sanctum will be live. Onto spells, triple machine dupe, triple terraforming, triple resort, 1 big red, 1 soul charge, 1 for 1. I opted not to play Foolish Burial because it's more of a combo extend, and I tried not to play too many combo intensive cards. Even though the deck is combo intensive, I didn't want to be entirely reliant on just drawing dead pieces in hand. For traps, triple sanctum, 1 utility wire, and 1 mission. The mission was really good. I ended up setting it a lot today because of hand traps and drawing it, and then it allowed me to loop cards until the third end phase, obviously. All in all, there are no changes I really make. It was a 41 card deck. I wish it could be a little more consistent, but that's the nature of the deck. It runs off 2 cards combos and it freezes the hand traps.
So a lot of people say that the spiral extra deck is quite tight.
Yeah,
like, how did you decide on what to put in the extra deck?
Well, I anticipated a lot of ABCs, so I played an ABC Dragon Buster. Also, just like I could have it in my extra deck, and if my opponent sees it when I'm shuffling my deck, they might think I'm playing another deck rather than Spirals. That I don't think that happened though, but it was like a thought. I so one Dragon Buster first, these cherries target because I expected a lot of ABCs in Trinidad. One Lyricalist, Recital Starling. I didn't actually play the DD Crew, but I wanted to play her for the attack boost and the effect to deal the opponent the damage that you would take. One Sylvan Princess Sprite, this is the one I wanted to most. One Link Spider, Ebb, Double Proxy. Well, those are mostly for the go for combo, and Ebb is just to prevent board clears. Double Helix, I opted not to play 3 because you really have a 3 really if it comes up and Drone could put back. One Decode Toka, one Ningirisu, out for many cards this week. One Borrow Load, one Firewall. Borrow Load is a fantastic card. It would have won a lot of games. Coral Dragon, Ancient Fairy. That's just for the goofy players. And well, 4 tokens.
Nice, nice. So, um, depending on your matchups, like what do you think were your most effective sides?
Well, again, my side decks, from my side deck, I played a lot of hand traps, so double retaliate and triple reapers. This is for the spiral matchup when I think I was going to go second.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have these to stun my opponent, but a lot of people would try to, or they would anticipate your side and send you first instead. So you'd have to kind of have a variable side deck. Like you have to make a judgment call really on if you want to keep some traps in or go all in for the hand traps. I went all in for all of my matches. I would also side evenly match if I didn't see any set rotations in the game. So I had my 3 copies, I would side at least 2. I only sided 3 evenly match when I play against a Pendulum Magician deck.
Okay, makes sense.
One Raigeki for board players. This was again it was for what did I play this against? Pendulum Magicians. Because if you evenly match them, they'll usually just leave you Baguska, not giving them 2 turns to recover if you can't deal with it. 2 Unending Nightmares. I sided this for Pendulum Magicians, and I also sided it going first in the mirror match because they're so reliant on the big red, the field spells, and it is not something they would see coming a lot. I also sided this against Tricksters, which is a bit counterintuitive, but if you stop the Light Sage, it generally is it will go very well for you. Double Strike, also going first in the mirror, and Double Twin Twister just for removal, for any back or heavy decks.
So, the important question, Bandits came out today.
Yeah, so deck has lost a lot of power. I don't think we'll be seeing anything near those results, but it is not as dead as most people would think because you can still play. You can play Spiral Tough and you can play Spiral Agent, and that can be a 2-card combo to get you to your Helix and still make some plays because Master Plan is still there, Sleeper is still there, but we're going into an evenly match dominated format for sure. So I think Artifacts is going to see a lot more play because now with set rotation on that many outs for evenly match, like you can just set up a board and somebody can just have an evenly match and tear it apart. So I think Artifacts will be seen a lot more play. I would invest in some copies of those, especially the Phantoms. But the deck is still playable. It's not nearly as dominant. I'd say it's a bit of a toss-up in what will be the best deck because Pendulum Magician is definitely the strongest deck, but it also loses the hardest to evenly match. So, but I was personally be switching to Pendulum Magicians. That was my deck before Spirals.
Okay. All right. Thank you a lot for having us, Brandon. Any other shout outs you want to give or comments?
I'd like to shout out Team MVE, Sanjay, Lachman, everyone in Trinidad, Sanjay Manu as well. Shavendra, Hari Prasad, cleanup crew. Yeah, I would like to shout out Adrian George as well, but he's not on the team, so I wouldn't shout him out. So yeah. Okay, thank you.